Alrighty. What's up, guys? Thanks for chiming into the Firearm Convention channel. Really appreciate the support and all of your views. Thank you. Um, this is my Bersa Firestorm in 380 ACP. This is the only 380 that I own. I picked this gun up used for about, I think it was like 175 to 200 bucks. Before I continue, I am going to safety check it. It is cleared. Okay. There is nothing in the chamber at all. All right. This gun, Bersa Firestorm 380. It's compact. It's a little awkward if you have medium to large hands, kind of like I do. See how my finger does dangle off on the side? That's why I kind of like this mag. And it has a little piece. I actually put all the piece. I think I got on Amazon for like $10, $5. Clips in, and my finger sits nice and comfortably right there. This gun comes with 3 different size mag capacities. There is one. This one's a 6-round that I got with it. I might invest in something a little bit bigger, but 6-round. I believe there's 6, 10. 6, 8, 10, and maybe a 12. So many companies are making magazines these days, but I think the most you can get is a 12 on it, or maybe a 10 actually. So it will just come more dots, and then you actually can get a longer spacer for these as well. But I'll probably invest into that something down the road. Mag is a little bit stiff coming out, so when I hit the release, it doesn't really fall out, but for a used firearm that I shoot here and there, and I throw underneath the coffee table to the dining room table, or in the bathroom or something like that to protect myself, or when carrying around, hey, why not? All right. Now, just a walkthrough with the gun. Everything is on the left side over here. It's not ambidextrous at all. Okay. Now let me go through. All right. So this is your mag release right here. It actually sits, instead of it sitting right here like you see in most modern guns, it actually sits up a little bit high. So you will have to pull back that. You will have to pull back, push it, and just pull it right out. So it does sit up a little bit high, but I'm used to it. For someone that doesn't do trainings with it and just wants to shoot it for target, or just keep it around the house for some defense, it works for me. It has a decock and a safety all in one. Okay, so if I pull back, okay, right there, you see it's unsafe. You just hit the safety right there. Goes here for that's safe right there. Okay, so it won't fire. And then if you hit it one more time, it will decock right there. Just like I mentioned, if you see right there's a little bit of a space right there. Okay. So if you notice that I just pull the trigger and it's not clicking, once that safety is and there's a round in the chamber, if there is a round by accident, you click it, there is a magazine disconnect. So once that mag is disconnected and that thing is actually the safety is engaged with the decock, it won't fire around, and you'll have to rack it and eject the shell. Okay, so I ran it back up. I go back, I engage back into fire, and if I go back, it will disconnect. So it will decock on me, and it will disconnect since there's nothing in it. The beaver tail sits pretty high for a 380. It sits nice and high, so there's a close-up right there. That's how high it sits. All right. Sight-wise on the gun, just like your Glock, comes with nice bright white composite sights. I love it. Okay. Now I'm gonna break down this gun in a second. I want to show you the trigger before I do that. So let's say I throw it back in too hot, okay, which it's not, and I pull back my trigger. Sorry guys. And I hit. It's long travel right there. That's how long that travel is of that trigger. and there's no room for any more play. So if I pull back, I click it, boom. So keep that in mind, that that is a long trigger pull, okay? Now, if I have it in single action, okay, and that slide goes back, it still travels pretty far out there. So if I rack it back and I pull, boom. So just keep that in mind. This is a personal self-defense, something you want to keep, small, something you want to keep around the house. So concealability, that's what I would pretty much recommend it for. Now to break it down, a little bit tricky, okay? So see this little lever right here? You see how it doesn't stay? As you pull this down, you pull up and you have to unhook it. That's what it feels like. You unhook it. So if I pull back, boom, and it unhooks. And you see that spring? The spring comes out and the barrel is fixed. I'm pretty sure there's a bushing here that you can take out that I've never really messed with, but I never take out the barrel just because I just run the cloth right through it, and that's pretty much it. And I'll give a wipe down here, and right here I'll put some lube up here, and then I'll throw some lube on the track in the back right here, and then the track on the other side right here, and just wiper here, and that's pretty much it with it, okay? And that's the mag, just takes that out. But there's no like pulling triggers like the Glock or any kind of pins to take out. It just hook in. You'll have to get your hang of it when you start messing around with it, but you'll get it. That's why I broke this thing down probably over 100 times, and to clean it, and especially it was jamming a couple times on me when I first bought it, because the guy that sold it did not clean it before selling it to the gunsmith, and then I bought it. Putting it back, just the opposite, okay? So putting it back, just go straight up, okay? You just simply, so that piece goes right in there, okay? So this is simply, just hooks in, you keep that tension, let me flip the spring back one more time, hold on. I'll put the spring right here, sorry. Spring was backwards. Okay, so that spring was backwards and it hooks in. And as you do that, you push this piece here, so it won't hook up, you push this piece down and it hooks on. And that piece goes right back in, nice and easy. You see I had a little bit of trouble with it, just because you'll notice that there's a smaller side that's a little bit bushed down on that spring. That bushed down piece that's tight goes on the barrel, and then that piece goes inside here, inside this piece, the little bit wider spring area, so that it can sit right in this little groove that's inside this barrel as well. So that's why I had it backwards, but you'll get the hang of it. This isn't something you break down the field, okay? You can see the safety as you decock and you put it in fire. See how that thing moves a little bit? That's just because now you're up against the pin as you have it on fire, okay? Red means hot. Personal opinion on it, I like it, I love it. The grips are actually kind of like your cushioned, not like your CZ, but it's a rubberized grip, which feels really comfortable in the hand. But it's nice and comfortable. I have people that get real irritation on their hands when they hold. This is smooth. I actually, if you notice in some of my videos, I put Talon grips on a lot of my guns. This I did not need to put any Talon grips. It's rubberized here, rubberized here. There is no back straps right here that you can put. Okay, so just keep that in mind, all right? No back straps at all. So if you have really big hands, this might not be the gun for you. I would not buy one online. I would definitely not buy one online. I would definitely try to support your local gun shop. your local FFL, and just go in there and feel it out. Because once this is the type of guns you pick it up and you're like, oh yeah, that's a nice 380 for $200, $250. I'll take it. And then you'll have people grab it and be like, nah, not for me. Just not feeling it. And that's it pretty much. And then one thing I did not mention, which I'll just say, the slide lock is right here, right up above. So they're just literally sitting on top of each other. The mag release and that. Okay. It's a good gun. If you get one in pretty good shape, used for like 150 to 200, I would say take it. But other than that, I would definitely look into it. It's if you want something 380 that you're not going to shoot a whole lot, and you want something that you're going to just throw in the safe and just shoot here and there and not break the bank. The Bersa Firestorm, I know it's not one of the best brands out there, but you know, it's made in Argentina, and that's pretty much it. Okay. So the bottom right there. I think this is imported by a company called, I forget why it's named RSA. If someone knows why it's RSA, I've just heard the name a couple times, but I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not gonna look like a fool of why it's named RSA. But yeah, Bersa Firestorm. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate the support. I'm Johnny with the Firearm Convention. Thanks for chiming into the Firearm Convention channel. I'll post a link at the bottom, right at the bottom. If you click that arrow right there and you look down, you'll see a link to my Facebook page, Firearm Convention, on Facebook groups. And click, share, like, give me a thumbs up, and share with all your friends. And let's get this group rolling and get this channel, you know, up and coming. Really appreciate it, guys. And that's it. Bersa Firestorm. White composite sights, nice and bright. You can't get any whiter than that. I like it. I probably won't be buying another 380. If I ever get a good deal for one of my local shops for maybe a Kimber or something that, or if a Glock comes out with a 380 that suits me, then I would. I just find their 380s, the Glock's 380s, a little bit uncomfortable, but this fits perfectly with that thumb, with that pinky extension, with the magazine extension right there on the bottom. It sits perfectly right there. I have to move up a little bit for my release with my thumb, but I can live with it for what I'm paying for and getting with this gun. And that's it pretty much. All right. This is my probably 1,000 round count on it and review, and that's it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Click, subscribe, share. Thank you. Johnny, Firearm Convention. Really appreciate everything. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.